I was talking to a friend at work. I've been walking, not a lot.
Just to get a little air.
Well, yeah, she's like, come walk with me. Like, she wants to do it.
Okay.
And she's like, and I'm like, you're an idiot. You're a fat cow. Go. Like, what's, and
This isn't Saffron, is it?
It is Saffron.
Shut up. She befriended you?
She's the cutest thing. I love her to death.
Okay.
But yes, but I don't know how long I'll know her. So
yeah, you never know.
It is what it is.
But you did practically save her.
It's like having a lover. Yeah, you just never. They flit in, they flit out. You know, like
they're seasonal.
That's how work is. Yes.
Yeah.
So
you're walking with Saffron.
Saffron and I have gone on some walks because Saffron was really, really overweight her whole life.
Okay.
And she lost a lot of weight.
Oh,
and
that's
so
great.
she's really, really afraid that she's going to gain weight again someday.
That's a very normal
Totally
feeling.
get it.
Yes.
Which is probably why she understands me and gets me, because I think in your mind, if you've ever been overweight, you're always overweight, even when you're not.
I am.
Yeah, right? Like
forever.
Right. So you never see yourself the way that other people see you. And I think that's her. So we will occasionally go out and get get a chai, or we'll,
Oh, that's nice.
And she's not from here. She commutes. Okay. So she's never really been to Sacramento before.
Oh, so she likes to kind of explore.
So she does, and we work downtown.
Oh, there's so much to see.
There's so much to see. To her, everything is brand new, and it's like a big city. She's from a little tiny county about 60 miles away. And so I've been going with her on walks, and
that's great.
Yes. And so sometimes when we're walking, we'll, like, she didn't know about Jerry dying. She didn't know him. She didn't know me when I was married.
She's new.
Like, she's only known me single, but she didn't know why I was single. And I never told her, it never came up. So over time, she's learned. She knows why I'm single, but she also, because she's like, why aren't you dating? Like, why don't you have a boyfriend?
Because it's been a year.
But she didn't know any of that.
Oh, that's right.
So she just knew I was single, but she had no idea why.
Got it.
So she's learned these things about me. And like, one of the things she's reminded me of the other day, she goes, I feel like you're constantly trying to justify the way you feel to me about him. She's like, and like, you're always like, feel like you haven't grieved enough, or you didn't grieve right, or you didn't grieve hard enough.
Oh.
She goes, I just hear that from you a lot. Like, you're like, it's almost like you feel guilty that you weren't sadder or something.
Oh,
or that I'm happy, or that sometimes I'm happy.
I think that's kind of normal.
That's what she said. She goes, did it ever occur to you that you that you grieved, or you're still grieving, or that you grieved enough? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I never thought about that. I'm like, but the fact that you're saying that you hear me say things that make you think that all the time, I'm like, and I don't hear myself.
To think about.
I'm like, yeah. So I've been thinking about that a lot lately. And I'm like, but like,
you might have guilt that you're not devastated anymore.
Like, yeah. And the fact that I'm enjoying being single so bad, because we've been talking a lot about like man hating and like the things about our houses and stuff like that. And I'm like, God, like one of the things.
There's nothing wrong with any of those things.
Yeah. Like the beginning, the last time we did the show, I was so miserable that I didn't care about being single. None of those things mattered to me.
No, you were in the thick of it.
Yes.
Totally.
So a year later, I feel like I almost feel guilty that I'm kind of loving being single. But I'm not loving being single because he's dead.
No.
So it's like, it's very conflicted for me.
Somebody said, she was talking about grief, and she said, when you're actively grieving, which is what you were doing last year, it's very heavy, and it's present, and it affects just existing. And then as time progresses and you are able to kind of digest and recognize your new world, and it's a completely different world, you start just walking with it. It never leaves you.
No.
You just walk with it now, and you become at peace with it. So it's not that you stop missing them, or you stop thinking about them, or whatever, but now you're just walking with it instead of it laying on you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Crushing you.
Like, yes.
Yeah,
and so it's like,
that's true.
now you walk with the grief, and it allows you to enjoy life again. It allows you to have some joy and you don't have to feel guilty about it because he's always on your mind, but it's not affecting your ability to continue living.
That's true.
Which is what we're supposed to do.
I mean, yes. And I think, when it first happened, people would tell me this. People who had experienced a spouse dying or something like that.
And you're like, I don't care.
I know I did care, but you can't know what you don't know at the time. And I knew that then. I was like, I'm 100% sure that what they're saying is true, and I will be there someday.
But you're not there today.
But at the time, I was afraid to get there because I thought, like Jeff, when Jerry first died, Jeff did not want to go to any kind of grief counseling or a counselor because he thought that they would try to make him forget. And he's like, I'm not doing that. No. I am not going to, he's like, they're going to try to fix me better. And then they're going to want me to be like Dad wasn't here.
Oh no.
He's like, and I'm not doing that. And I understood when he explained that to me. Yes. When he told me that, I was like, I get it. I mostly thought it was because he's a teenager and he doesn't want to waste his time sitting with someone. No, that sounds awful. I'm not doing that. But it wasn't that. It was just that he thought the remedy was that you're supposed to move on and I want you to move on. And he's like, I don't want to move on. I don't want to forget my dad. No. I don't want to pretend like he wasn't there.
Oh, I get it.
So I think I did have some of that, but I just didn't, it wasn't a conscious thought like it was for my son. Like he immediately saw that right away.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just thought like when people would tell me, oh, you know, I remember when my husband died, nobody really knows that about me. I didn't tell. Somebody told me this at work. She's like, I was a newlywed. I had just been married for 2 years and my husband got killed in a car accident. Ugh. She's like, I was 26 and I just didn't even know what to do with we hadn't even had children. Like we were crazy. So happy. Like I never thought I'd be a widow that young, newly married.
Crazy.
She's like, but because it was so long ago, nobody knows that about me anymore. Cause it's now I've been married to my husband for, 15 years and that was so long ago. And I'm like, and I didn't really know this person that well. Like I knew her, but I don't know anybody that well, especially at work. No. I do not get cozy with anyone.
Right.
I know everybody, but nobody really knows me.
Sure.
And so she's saying this to me and she's like, when I found out that your husband died while you were off work and you came back, she's like, I've been wanting to say something to you, but I didn't want to like intrude or blah, blah, blah. Yeah. She's like, I just want you to know that someday, she goes, I 100% know what you're going through.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry because it's the worst thing.
It's horrible.
She's like, sure. And I know I'm not going to keep talking to you. She goes, because I know if I stand here too long, you'll start crying. She's like, and then I'll start crying. I remember. Yes. And I'm like, and I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not going to cry. Blink, blink. Yeah, I'm not crying. I mean, it was like 2 weeks after he died.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
It took nothing to make me cry.
Of course.
And
very,
so
very
she's like,
volatile.
She goes, but you will smile again. She goes, you won't wake up miserable every day someday. She's like, and I don't know when that'll be for you. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't want to do that. Oh. I want to be miserable forever. Oh. Like I always want to cry. Yeah. I always want to.
Well,
it was, God. I think that when my friend said, like you're constantly like almost like apologizing for not being
because you're not
like that anymore. And I'm like, I think that's true. And I don't think I realized it. I don't think I realized like I'm almost afraid to get happy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do that, Yeah. And part of it is
maybe this is just part of it. Maybe this is part of the progression.
It is. And people have said that to me. They're like, what you're going through is so normal. And the thing is like, I wish this wasn't true. I was telling my friend the other day, 'cause she's kind of gothy and she's like, I'm like, my husband is haunting me. She's like, really? Like literally? Like, do you hear things in your house? I'm like, no.
His memory, you bitch.
I'm like, I just cannot stop thinking about him.
I think that's really
all
normal.
The time. Every day, every hour, every night, every dream I have, everything I do, he is in my mind. I'm like, I never talk about this. It's so crazy to me.
You don't have to talk about it.
No, I know. I just don't. So I'm like, the fact that I'm talking about it is weird. And I kind of hate it. I don't hate it because I loved him and I cared for him.
No, but it's heavy.
But it's just,
it's heavy.
I'm like, will I always be this way?
No. You won't. And I will say this, and this is obviously not personal experience, but I do know somebody who lost their spouse, started seeing somebody probably within a year of their spouse dying. And I know that there were people who had a hard time with that. But it was a man.
I know.
And
that doesn't surprise me at all. Men are different.
I do think that one of his children, or maybe both of his children, struggled with him seeing someone so soon.
Yeah, I would
too.
But
I knew his spouse. And there is no doubt in my mind they had a talk
before she died.
Yes.
Why was she ill?
She had cancer.
Oh.
And there was no doubt in my mind, because I knew her quite well, that she said, "Get to stepping. You need someone.
Like you're not the type of person to be alone."
Not only that, but they traveled a lot.
Yeah.
They did a lot of stuff. They hosted parties a lot. They were very active and social. For him to feel like he couldn't do that anymore, she gave him permission. She's like, you must go and live your life.
Yeah.
We are not that old. You have a lot of years left.
Yeah.
This has been brutal. And I know her so well. She's like, do it. Our kids will get over it.
Yeah.
And he obviously grieved. And I mean, because it wasn't sudden, I don't know if it's any better or worse, frankly, but
I don't think it is, honestly.
There was a long time where it was just a lot of preparations, a lot of understanding, a lot of grief. And then he slowly started seeing somebody. Yeah. And he did not go public immediately or anything like that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I would say within the last couple of months, he's traveling again with her.
Oh, that's good.
They're seeing things that he never saw with his first spouse, and I am genuinely happy for him. I'm not gonna lie, I was uncomfortable.
I mean,
but I was like, you know what? I know that his first wife said, "You must go out and you must live your life."
Yep.
I'm gone, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Right.
And I'm so pleased that he's happy again.
Yeah, I told Jerry and I used to have those talks all the time.
But he talks about her on the day that she passed away, on her birthday.
Yeah.
He always mentions her, and he's like, she was like,
she's not less important or special to him.
She is irreplaceable,
even though he's with someone else.
There's a famous comedian, Patton Oswalt. His first wife,
oh my
Michelle.
God, that was so sad.
His first wife, Michelle, helped solve the Golden State Killer.
I know.
And a couple
she
days,
wrote a book, a really good book.
Yeah, and I read it, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
Spooky. She passed away suddenly.
Yeah.
They had a little child together. Well, the other day it had been, it was the 10-year anniversary of her death. And he made a post about it. He goes, "We still think about you, babe." Yeah. He's happily married.
I know.
She's amazing, by the way.
I know. She is.
People gave him so much shit about it. Hatred, like how disrespectful. How can you do that? And I'm like, he has a daughter with this woman. This is her mother. Like, he will always love her. Yeah. Always.
And he would have stayed married to her if she wouldn't have died.
Yeah, that love doesn't go anywhere. Right? And then finally his new wife had to come out and say, they love this woman with their whole heart. I'm okay with it. Yeah. You guys, shut up.
Right?
You know? It was terrible. And I'm like, and then Audrey Plaza is, she was on Park and Rec. I don't know if you know her. She's really great. I
probably know her if I saw her face.
Dark hair. She's kind of a bitch. I don't know. She's funny as hell. Anyway, she's very good. She was married to somebody who had mental health issues. They separated in 2024, and then in early 2025, he ended his life. Oh. They were not together anymore, but because who knows why it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
She is currently pregnant with her new partner's baby, and she's moving forward. People are like, how
losing
could you already? I'm like, already?
Same thing with the guy that took his own life that was on Twitch. Is that what the name is? That was Ellen DeGeneres' DJ on her show.
Oh, yeah.
He took his own life, and he was married to his wife. They
had children.
They loved each other desperately. But she's recently remarried, and it's been like 3 years.
And people are like,
they totally did.
It's insane. It's like, what are the rules, please? Tell us the rules of grieving from everybody other than, the people who are in the know.
It scares me, honestly, because not scrutiny. I'm not famous. I will not face any of that.
Yeah.
But that to me, when I see that, I'm like, God, they were able to like move on, and they met someone else, and they got in a relationship again. And I'm like, I am so far from that. And I don't think it's because I was so in love with my husband that I can't forget about him and that I can't imagine being, that's not it. Like, for me, it's like, I am loving being by myself.
Well, I mean, the reality is that these women are much younger.
Yeah.
And they didn't have.
That's true.
And
didn't have kids, maybe.
Well, Aubrey does not. She's pregnant, but I mean, they're young, and that's a little different.
Huge.
Not to mention, she wasn't even married to him anymore.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. And that's the other thing and she was devastated, by the way.
Yeah.
That he died.
Oh, of course.
She was devastated.
Nobody wouldn't be.
She grieved for a while, but I mean, the reality is that she probably was easily able to move forward. That's terrible. I shouldn't say that. She moved forward with her life because she probably was already.
Well, she had already started moving on with her life. Yeah.
Yes.
Because before he died. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
Grief is a funny thing, Just
well, I mean, I don't need to label it or have rules for it. I really do not.
There isn't.
And the one thing I will say is that when he first died, I felt there was a short period of time where I was a little bit resentful about the way that I felt like people were dismissing what I was going through because I just felt like they just had no idea how tormented I was and how miserable I was and how difficult the transition of being
oh
with
my
someone.
God. It was like crisis panic. It was horrible.
I really didn't, I mean, yes and no, but it was for me, it was a marathon. It wasn't not necessarily a sprint. There were some things I immediately had to deal with, but it was just the longevity of moving forward that were difficult for me, and everybody's world stopped spinning for about a minute.
Yeah.
And then mine didn't, you know what I mean? And then they were like totally moved on like the next breath. I really was pissed off about that for a while.
It was crazy. It is crazy because I think you and I even talked about it back then. I said, the craziest part of this, there's no break. There's no rest. There's no, hold on a minute. There's no like, let's just take our breath for 5 minutes. Like nobody allows it. No one allows you to just pause.
People were so hard on me.
There is no pause.
Honest to God, the year that, Jerry died at the end of January, and as we know, I've been the chair of my board of the union for many years, and I had just gotten reelected as the chair, and we were in the middle of negotiating our contract, which is only every 3 years. So it was a pivotal moment at work at that time. And I had a very big responsibility because I was the chair. I got elected as chair, and 2 weeks later he died. I think some people thought I should step down. They didn't tell me that at the time. Okay. They didn't tell me that. And I didn't think of it. I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And so I just kept marching forward and like doing what I was supposed to do. Now I know that I was a different person from that moment going forward for the rest of the year. We didn't end up settling our contract until July. So it was like 8 months after he died until I was done with that part of it. And it was daily. It was a daily thing, meeting with the county, going in front of the board of supervisors. I was on TV. All these things were happening.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I must have been kind of difficult, I'm guessing, because I was under so much stress and I was grieving the loss of my husband and I was trying to deal with my child and I was financially independent and I was barely making it and all these things. So now that that's over and that part is settled and it's a new year, I didn't get reelected as chair this year. It was very obvious that they were done with me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say I've lost friends, but people who were really like, we just love how you champion. We love everything about you and what you do at work, have not been like that with me anymore.
No.
Like they're like, she's kind of different. She's kind of a bitch. And I'm like, I want to tell those people and look at them and be like, do you have can you give me a fucking break?
No.
Do you have any idea what it's like? And they're all married, by the way.
So they've
all been in relationships and have lives that have been with an existent partner.
Were they just mad because you didn't step down?
They just didn't even remember. Oh. They forgot that I went from being married for 30 years to not being married overnight.
Yeah.
They don't even remember. Like every once in a while, somebody will say something. I'll be like, oh, that's right. Your husband died. When was that?
A year ago.
Oh God, it's has it been a year? God, it feels like forever. I'm like,
forever?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's how quickly people forget. That's how unimportant we are in this world.
Well, that's true.
And that is why I did go through a time where I was just literally furious at fucking everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, every fucking person I know is an asshole.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Fair.
And so now I'm like, I think I'm just perfectly happy to be totally alone.
Yeah.
Because I've had to be. And I'm really quite happy with myself and my son.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, so when people talk about like, really, oh, have you started dating yet? Well, when you're ready, let me know. And I'm like, nothing could be farther from my mind right now.
That sounds vomitous.
It does. I don't even want to get laid. Like, I don't even think about that.
I wouldn't.
And it's not because I'm some fucking nun. No. I had an amazing sex life when I was married, but it's just not even on my radar.
It is really hard. I think it is really hard. And I think that's why people, I'm not suggesting this for you, but I think that people strongly suggest group therapy. Somebody suggested that for my son because of his traumatic injury that he had, that he's still recovering from. And they're like, well, maybe you can. I'm like, stop right there. Group therapy is not for everybody. Okay. He doesn't need to relate.
Sorry, baby.
He doesn't need to relate. Okay. I appreciate what you're saying. I mean, they were just trying to help. They were not being...
Believe me, I've heard all the advice.
They weren't being nosy. It was nothing like that. I'm like, I genuinely understand. They know. I genuinely appreciate that you're even taking the time. Truly. Yeah. I said, but we are therapy, babe. We got it. We're good.
Yeah.
You know, it's just... But I appreciate... Because especially these people, they were just like, what can we... Like, what can I do? What can I do? And I'm like, I totally get it.
I get it.
Sometimes this is a path you have to walk and you just have to do it. And it's awful.
And so many millions of people have done it. I am so not alone.
Every day.
Yeah. And that's, I think one of the things that one valuable lesson that I have learned is that when other people tell me that someone they love died now
you understand.
Or in the past, I think about it and I'm like, what a fucking callous, cold-hearted person I was.
Yeah, because
to think that I related or, oh, I understand. I know what you're No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you fucking don't. No. And I didn't. And I hate everything I've ever said to anyone who lost somebody.
You hate being in the club too. You're just like,
I do, but it's like, I also feel
because
like
you didn't, because you now understand, it's like, damn, you just,
and
I don't even try.
Honestly, like the people who have gone through a really terrible death, like somebody that they really loved closely, and like that is the one thing that we all have in common is they almost shift the burden onto you.
Yeah.
Because I have to give them a break. I have to give them an out because they don't know what to say. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Oh my, or they're trying to support you or they're trying to whatever, it's like, and you're like, it's okay. It's okay. You end up telling them it's all right for them being awkward or them being weird or them being rude or whatever, and it's just like, fuck, man. Like, it's not bad enough that I'm actually the one that's going through it. Now I'm patting you on the back and it's like, it's okay for you saying the wrong thing or you being a dick to me. It's exhausting. I rather it's almost better when they don't know and I don't bring it up. And that's the one thing I am grateful about time having passed is that not everybody I encounter or I talk to or I meet now, they don't know.
You're not the person.
And I'm glad. I'm fucking glad.
I think that's great.
I think they assume that I'm divorced.
Fresh start
or whatever.
And they don't know why.
They don't. Well, and now I'm wondering if they're judging me like, she's divorced. Of course she is. She's a bitch.
I'd be like, okay. Believe it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Or she's not dating anyone. I wonder why.
Oh my God. Okay. So we really need to stop this because I promised you 30 minutes.
Well, what did you expect? I haven't been here in a year.
Well, I don't know, but I didn't want you to feel pressure to stay. Anyway,
yes.
So I had to go to the grocery store. Daryl loves to go to the grocery store with me. Okay.
Daryl loves to do everything with you,
I know,
Jamie.
He would wear my skin if he could.
I'm telling you.
Anyway,
it puts the lotion on a scanner. It gets the hose again.
I had to go to CVS. Oh my God, you do that really good, by the way. That's a good voice.
Because I started watching Silence of the Lambs in my car.
I want my mom.
And it's like, put on the lotion, Mister.
I've got your dog. Anyway. I had to go to CVS to pick up some stuff. And next time you and I get together, I'm going to tell you about the Pepsid AC Claritin combo.
Okay.
He's for perimenopause. But next time.
All right.
Anyway, so I said, hey, I got to go to the grocery store. We don't have any food and I want to cook dinner tonight because I don't want to eat takeout again. And so I
know you get to a point where that
he didn't answer me, which is very typical. And so I'm like, well, hopefully he's not laying down somewhere on the bottom of the steps and everything's fine. But Tyler's here, so he would have heard the thump. Right. So anyway, I go to the grocery store. I go in. And for some reason, it is geriatric central. Everybody
must have been the time of day.
It probably was,
or both.
It was Saturday night, and
interesting. You would think they would all be at home.
No,
playing
they
Pinnacle.
were everywhere. Man, some of these women are bitches. Oh my God, you guys are so fucking.
I hope that's not me.
They were very elderly.
Not now. I mean later. Yeah.
They were just like they would not move for me.
The way they drive.
Like. I was telling Daryl about it. I'm like, these people give zero fucks if you're waiting. And I'm like, I don't wait anymore. I don't do that. I'm like, this woman was hoarding the mushroom section. And I just walked around her and I grabbed it. And I'm like, excuse me. There were 4 couples waiting for her to move. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, no, absolutely not. So anyway, I'm walking through the chip aisle. And this very large man in a scooter chair, literally had the audacity to give me the, hey, how's it going? I'm
oh my God.
And it was like 100. And I'm like, and he was a larger man. And I'm like, really?
I can't.
What do you think is going to happen here, sir? Really? I'm like, come on. Is this what I've been reduced to? Unpleasant disabled men are now my target audience?
Oh my God. No.
Seriously?
I mean, did he think he had a chance?
I don't know.
Honestly, you know what though? We've talked about this so many times. It's not even a matter of him thinking like he's just gonna go for it.
He just forgot. He was an older disabled gentleman.
I don't even think it's about that. It's like he wanted to ogle and feel perverted, and he wanted you to know. He didn't think you were gonna say yes, or you were gonna be like,
can you imagine if I had? I'd be like, hello, sir. You're my kink. Can I sit on your lap? He'd be like, wait a minute, I'm a married man. I'm like, really?
Right? Exactly. So men are just so self-centered and so self-serving.
Can I spit in your mouth, sir? You'd be like, help, elder abuse.
Right?
God.
I have a thing for sitting on throats. Do you mind?
Do you mind if I punch you in the mouth? I love doing that. It turns me on.
And then lick the blood.
I love it. Anyway,
oh my God. Yes.
So
yes, I hate them. I hate them. I hate them all. You're the one person. I'm sorry. I'll say this last thing.
Go ahead.
You're the one person that got me to see this perspective. I used to feel sorry for old people. Like, God, they can't help it. They're this is what I'm talking about.
Absolutely not.
Right? And like, oh, they're old now, or and God damn it. Poor Jerry that I came to that epiphany.
They're just concentrated personalities now.
So long ago, because as he got older, people were like, well, he's older now. And I'm like, I don't care.
They're the frozen concentrate.
He's still the same person that he always was. He's just in a body that he can't control the same way he used to.
But they're still, this is the way I look at it. They're like the frozen concentrated juice. All the diluted stuff is gone now because they don't care anymore. And it's like, okay, so this is who you always were.
Yep.
You just didn't want to be rejected from society.
Yeah. And now you had to function out there with everybody.
And you don't care anymore. So if you were a pleasant, lovely human, you're a very pleasant, lovely human as an older person.
Agreed.
I don't know what we're going to be like, Stephanie. I'm concerned.
I worry. I do.
I told Daryl, I said, if you go before me, I'm living with my sister. We're going to get a big house. We're going to have our sides.
I only think we could tolerate each other. I don't know who else I could tolerate.
No, you and I will live in a big house together, and we will have our animals. We'll have our booze. We'll have our 5 o'clock cocktail hour. Stephanie, we're going to have so much fun.
We'll be like,
we'll be like 85
like
and just
Queen
have
of England.
It'll be a blast.
We'll have 3 martinis a day.
We'll have a nurse come over and wake us up. And we'll be like, we're still here. Thank you, ma'am. You guys need baths? We got it. We're good. We're going to sit in the spa. We'll get clean.
Right? It's got chlorine in it.
It'll be fine.
Besides, old people don't really get that dirty anymore.
Not really.
I don't know why, because they don't break a sweat. I don't know.
Well, we're going to have stairs because we can't not have cores.
Oh yeah.
We have to have stairs. So we're not going to do that. Yeah. We're going to be like the old people in Italy. We're going to climb stairs. We're going to garden.
Yeah, you have to stay active or you'll die.
You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but
no, I would. I'm just bad at it. There's other things I can do. I don't have to do that. Yeah. I will watch sports till the day I die.
Lawrence Bird will still be living.
God, Jimmy. Do you know what happened? I took the fucking cage in the backyard.
Did it die?
No. Oh. No. I wish.
Still alive.
I don't really wish, but it's got wheels on the cage and I rolled it out into the backyard because I was just like, I'm just gonna dump all the fucking birdseed that's in the bottom of it into the backyard. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, something will eat it.
Well, the freaking door popped open and the fucker flew out. Oh, and I was like, oh God, and I'm in my backyard. Okay.
Like, hello, bird.
My backyard's like a jungle.
Yes.
So I was like, oh God, this is it. I'm never gonna catch it. It's gonna fly up into this giant oak tree, and that's gonna be the end of it.
Bird of prey will eat it.
Well, it's not gonna come to me. I'm like, no. So what does it do? It just lands on the grass and sits there. Doesn't move.
I don't know
what to fly. Doesn't do anything.
Retrieve me.
Yes.
Oh God.
Has its wings all spread. Like
couldn't even go away.
Doesn't even budge. And then I pick it up and it's like, it bites me like so hard.
I saw a video of a little boy getting bitten by a cardinal. It was the funniest shit I'd ever seen in my life. It would not let go either.
Well, those are big. Bigger.
Big. He's like, ow. He's like, shit. And I'm like, well, you kind of deserve it.
Parakeets' beaks are like the size of a.
But they're curved.
They are, but literally like the size.
Did it hurt?
It hurt, but it didn't hurt to the point to where like I wanted to like drop it or squeeze it or let it go. I just had to hold on and be like, stop biting me.
Squeeze it.
Because something's hurting you. You want to be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So no, but I was like, don't do it. I did kind of want to squeeze it, but I didn't.
Fling it in the cage.
I did.
Girl, you
I'm like, I'm like, and it happened twice. It did it again.
It got out again.
And it still did not fly away. It did the same thing. It just hit the ground. I was like, ah.
How old is this thing?
I've lived at the house that I'm at for 9 years, and I had it for, 5 years before that.
So it's a 15-year-old bird?
It's old.
How long do these things live?
Fuck, I don't know.
Did you Google it?
Kenzie did. And she's like,
you've got this bird for a while.
Parakeets live anywhere between, she's like, a healthy parakeet can live 10 to 15 years.
This thing is on borrowed time and it's
But
still
everything
living?
I own, every pet I have lives beyond its expectations.
Same.
Every cat, every dog, they all live well beyond the years.
The stupid dog that we have, Sasha, who's fucking derelict. We took her to the vet. I know. You know what? People feel sorry for her because she's cute.
I just feel sorry for her because she can't help that she exists.
I'm aware.
And she's been like that since the day you brought her home.
Fully aware of it.
It's not like she became that way or turned that way. No,
you're
she's
right.
always...
It's because we don't abuse her.
No.
She's just a broken toy. And it's fine. We took her to the vet a couple weeks ago. They're like, she's remarkably healthy. I'm like, of course she is. Of course she's remarkably healthy. She's 6.
Well, Bodega was...
He lived forever.
For a husky, he
lived a very long time. I still miss that dog.
I do too.
I still miss that dog. I heard the song. I heard a song that I played when he died, and I started crying.
Yeah,
it's been over a year, well over a year, and I'm like,
I miss my cat that died. Yeah,
oh, the one that died in the garage.
Little kitty. No, that was fucking Jill's cat. I didn't care. I was just pissed off that it fucking died the way it did. That I had to pick it off the fucking. God, I think about those things. Sometimes I think if there is a God, he's like, you need something to distract you other than your husband dying.
Grief.
Here, let me kill
traumatic
this cat
for you.
Die. Yeah.
When you
that
told
way
me,
you don't think about anything else.
When you told me that the cat passed away, and it had been like, I mean, a month since Jerry.
Two
had passed.
of them. 2 cats died,
and I was like,
in less than 5 months.
And I'm like, I don't know what the world is trying
That's
to.
What I'm saying.
What lesson are we trying to teach my sister? What lesson is she trying? I can't.
It was the same for me. I'm like, what is? And
what
of course, Jeff? I was gonna say Jerry. Jeff is like, good luck with that, and he's like gone. Like I am not.
He's like, I've had enough.
I'm having nothing to do with that dead cat hanging in the garage.
And you know what? You were so unwilling to call us to help you with things like that. Daryl would have taken care of that in a minute for you, but it's fine. He's like Charles. He's like Pa Ingalls.
Even that might have been much for him because it was unbelievable.
He's dealt with everything, all kinds of dead creatures, but it doesn't matter. You dealt with it, and whatever the lesson.
I'm like, this is my life. This is my life now.
I know. I remember you telling me that.
Anything that happens is now up to me.
You told me that, and
God
I'm like,
damn it.
I've gotten a little woo woo as I've gotten older. I have to tell you, and I'm like,
well, you have someone who does so many. He just lets you off the hook.
No, I don't mean that.
What do you mean? I'm so glad for that, though.
Me too. I told him that. I'm like, okay, Pa, go out there and deal with the dead whatever. But
and Jerry would do it too, but he's like, why do I have to do it?
Because
but he would do it.
He would do it.
But he would talk back as he's doing it. I'm like, just get out there and do it.
Do it. Do you want me to do it?
I would say that too. I'm like, okay, let me just put my shit. Fine, I'll do it. He's like, no. I'm like, yeah. So then shut the fuck up and
go deal with the dead animal.
He hated doing it.
Oh my God. Well, no one loves to do it.
Well, Daryl seems pretty damn happy to go out and take care of the job.
There's something strange about when he does it. He glazes over. Like he like disassociates.
Like
it's very interesting. I watch him do it. He just completely disassociates. I'm like, I don't even know who that is out there because it's definitely not Daryl.
I mean,
and people
like
are always
or doctors.
People are always very surprised when he tells them stories like, yeah, to clean up yet another skunk. Another dead skunk. Tyler and I had to do it once, and I thought I would die.
Yeah, right.
And it was 3 a.m.
I mean, it's one thing to imagine yourself doing it.
You don't realize how large skunks are.
But then actually doing it.
You don't realize how large skunks are until you have to clean up a dead one.
I don't ever want to find out.
It is terrifying.
Yeah.
And
oh my God.
And
that just reminded me, Mike brought in a dead bird, remember?
Yes.
He brought in a big ass fucking bird. It wasn't as big as like a blue jay or something, but it was big. It wasn't a little tiny finch or anything.
Animals are
it was bloody.
Animals are a lot bigger.
God damn it.
Than you realize. You just don't realize how big animals are until you have to deal with one in your home.
Yeah, well, because you're usually like looking up at a tree or like on a wire somewhere. You're not.
Did I tell you about the rat that got in our house?
Yes, in the pantry.
It was horrifying.
I can't with that.
And Dad, sorry. No, Daryl had to kill it with a shovel.
It's because you're always talking to your children.
I know. Daryl had to kill it with a shovel, and he goes, and it squeaked. And I'm like, I can't.
Oh, God.
He goes, it was one of the worst kills. And I'm like, I can't imagine.
See, the only thing about that is I told you that
And Baxter was ill for over a week from that. He was traumatized because he was trapped in there with Daryl when he killed it.
Oh God.
It was horrible.
Our across the street neighbors were hoarders and we didn't know.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
knew.
Oh, you're right. I remember.
And we could not figure out why we had rats so badly. Like so we finally had to hire an exterminator. It was like $2,000.
It's insane
what they had to do to keep them out of our house. And so we did go through a period of time. Jerry was trying to deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we didn't know. We didn't realize.
You didn't know that there was an ample amount of
infestation
supply
across the street. Yes, we had no idea, and that we were just dealing with stragglers who were running for their lives, once in a while, and end up at our house.
Yeah,
but and we had cats, so it wasn't an ideal place for them.
It's weird,
and they knew it. No, our cats would kill them.
No, I believe you.
But they didn't. They weren't going to kill a swarm of them, and we didn't know there were a swarm of them.
You're like, are we dirty?
We thought it was an occasional. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and we live on a green belt, so there's a creek behind our house.
I get it.
So we just assumed it was like, well, I mean, that must what happens once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So after dealing with that, like, and having to kill them like often, I got kind of desensitized to rats and mice. I didn't feel sorry for, and you know me, I feel sorry for everything.
Everything.
Everything. Even the things that are disgusting. I'm like, well, still, you know,
it's an animal.
I didn't want it to suffer.
It's a creature.
Yeah, but rats, I kind of got to the point where I'm like, ugh. So when
Kenzie would go, Mom, you know, they're very intelligent. And I'm like, I give no fucks. Okay.
Is she like?
I go, there are men who are very intelligent who I'd like to see dead. I don't care.
Lauren is kind of like Daryl in that sense. Like she can.
She's
separate
very
animal from like emotion.
Feelings.
Like, well, they don't know anything, Mom. They don't feel. I mean, we've had full conversations about ants have feelings.
I have had conversations with her about cats. She goes, Mother, a cat has the brain of a 2-year-old child. But don't forget that. And I'm like, don't forget that. She goes, they don't remember when you punish. I'm like, I don't punish them. I don't punish cats. They're cats.
Well, we get mad at them, and I do too. I mean, I'm getting really resentful of Mike and Kevin, like literally. Like I walk in the door and they're so happy to see me.
And I'm like,
they're wagging their tails, their ears are down, they're
very submissive.
And
to
I
you.
look at them, and I mean, they just love me.
Like, stop destroying my house,
and I walk in the door and I'm like, get away from me! And they're like, what? What did we do?
We're sorry about that.
Who peed on the floor in that corner for the 3,000th time?
Oh, I know.
They're like, we don't even know what you're talking about. We did that like 6 hours ago.
We did that when you left this morning,
right?
And it was our little offering to you,
bastards. I fucking hate you, and it makes me sad. I'm like, anyway.
I know, and I do love animals anyway.
I love my dogs. Mm-hmm. I do. I love them bad.
I know. Kevin's great. Mike doesn't like me.
Mike is just,
he's very, very.
You know what? And since he's protective,
yes, that's what I mean.
Since Jerry,
and that's okay.
Believe me, I am so grateful for Mike now.
Absolutely.
That I'm single and I live by myself.
It's a good thing. I tell everybody that because somebody had mentioned that he was a bit aggressive. I'm like, it's a good thing.
He's not aggressive at
all. No, to strangers.
Only.
That's what I mean.
And he's not even, and I have taught him now to where I will tell him who he needs to.
I've been in your house. He doesn't attack.
Never. No. I mean, no. He changed when Jerry died.
I'm very protective, and you're right. He did.
He
did.
You
know
change.
What? I don't have a problem with it. And I told Daryl that. I said I think it's great.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
He would never. So now, if I tell him, like, if somebody knocks on the door and I know they're coming, like Instacart or DoorDash or whatever,
you're like, Mike, no.
I see them coming on the camera, and I'm like, I'll tell him. And he's really, really smart, which I love.
Yeah,
I'll be like, someone's coming to the door. Don't bark. Don't. I'm like, chill. And then they'll knock and he'll be like, he'll growl, but he'll stay right by me. He doesn't go through the door, and I'm like, no. I'm like, it's okay. No. And he listens.
That's great.
So now he doesn't. So I think, I still would not trust him with anybody just coming in the house.
No.
Period.
No.
But at the same time, he's so not aggressive. Like, he's not an aggressive dog.
He's goofy.
He's very sweet. Between him and Kevin, he's the sweet one.
Yes.
Kevin could be a little asshole. Not in an aggressive way or anything, but Kevin has never had a hair on his body harmed ever. Yeah. So he doesn't know to be afraid of anything.
Yeah.
So he's unapologetically
out there.
Like mischievous. He'll chew on something or he'll get on something and he's like what? He's like, what? Like it would never occur to him that I would hit him.
Right.
Even if I raise my voice, he'll lay on my foot. He's not scared. Kevin, now Mike is afraid of everything I do.
He's very submissive.
He's terrified. If I even slightly raise my voice, he runs and hides.
Oh, this one, where did he go? This one, my new puppy, he does not like being yelled at. Oh, at all.
Yeah.
And Shelties are very sensitive. They're very emotional.
They're so smart.
They hurt their feelings get hurt.
Yes.
So I have to be. One time he got yelled at because he ran out in the dark of night. Ran out. Now he's not going to run away, but he's a puppy and he doesn't know any better.
Nope.
So he ran out in the dark of the night, and we're like, "Hey, get in here!" So he came in, and I'm like, "No, we don't do that." His ears went down. He's like, "Mother, what?"
He's like, "Are you yelling at?"
Oh, he was devastated, and he was humbled.
Michael P.
I felt
if
bad.
I raised my voice.
He's
felt really so scared of me.
I'm like, see, this is why we listen to our moms so that we don't get yelled at. He's like, it's like a sensitive.
That is literally Mike. So Mike is so afraid of me, and I've never hurt him. One time I hit him. Because he ran out the front door and he wouldn't come to me.
That's bad.
And I was chasing him around the court and I was so furious. I was so furious. Kevin went back home. Kevin was sitting on the porch waiting for me, but Mike would not come. And so when I finally got him back in the house, I beat his ass. And when I say beat his ass, I'm not even a strong person. Yeah, I didn't use an object. I smacked him on the ass like 3 or 4 times and was like, no. I mean, I made my point. He is so fucking scared of me now.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I was harmed.
Yes.
Yes.
So he would never disobey me. No. Ever.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to this. And somebody will be back. We'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yes. Bye.